Good morning, students. Welcome to the online English teaching class of Standard 10, video lecture part 2 from the poem The Ball Poem written by John Berryman. Now, I'll give you some extra notes from this poem here that are some of the poetic devices from this poem. Let's begin with number 1, that is personification. Children, what is personification? I have already taught you. The qualities and attributes of a human being shifted to a non human object. The poem reflects on the ball to depict the young boy's innocence and happy young days. This is a beautiful example of personification. Symbolism. It is a figure of speech where an object person has another meaning other than its literal meaning. The ball in the poem symbolizes the boy's young and innocent days. Repetition. Repetition means repetition of words or phrases in the same line. Kindly have a look at the phrase from the poem. What is he to do? Here what is repeated in the same line? And balls will be lost always, little boy. Here balls is repeated. Let's go with the next all poetic devices. Alliteration. What is alliteration? Repetition of initial consonant sounds in the same line. Have a look at the first phrase, what. Here I have not underlined the initial consonant sound, children, for you to find out. Can you find out? Here W is the initial consonant sound which is repeated in the same line. So that's why W is an alliteration. Balls, again. B is the repetition of initial consonant sound. And buys a ball back, again B. So this is alliteration. Next is imagery. What is imagery? That gives you a visual image of any description. I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street. This is a phrase from the poem, children, that you can visually depict before your eyes. You can visualize before your eyes this explanation, this description. So this is a part of imagery. Assonance is another poetic device mentioned in the poem. So finally, some of the important poetic devices that you may answer in your board exams from this poem if it comes, you will write symbolism, personification and alliteration. So time for recapitulation, children. The poem describes the grief of a boy over the loss of his ball. With that loss, he senses his first responsibility in a materialistic world, where those whom you love or your worldly possessions will not be with you forever. The poem shows how all through your life you will be forced to do things that you don't want to do, and you will lose or have to give up the things that you love. But despite this, you have to learn to stand up to be strong. What is the central idea of the poem? What does in the world of possessions mean? Now, every time I give you some important questions from poetry or from prose section that may come in the board exams. So here are some of the important questions which I have brought before you and I will discuss orally. Number 1, write the sum and substance of the poem, The Ball Poem. It may come in the short question answers. In the Ball Poem, Berryman tells us about how our childhood can quickly fly by as quickly as a ball is lost, and how we sometimes unsuspectingly must grow up and face hardships like loss. Second short question, money is external. What does the poet mean by this expression? The poet makes the boy understand about his responsibility as the loss is immaterial. Not every loss can be replaced by money. Money is external as it cannot buy memories, nor can it replace the things that we love, the things that really matter. Next question, that again may come in short type. What does John Berryman want to convey through this poem? He actually wants to convey the importance of loss and responsibility in life. We all should learn our responsibility and how to cope up with the loss. The poet also wants us to learn that things will get lost from time to time and money simply cannot replace them all. I hope you understood, children. Now, one long question that may come in 8 marks question, children, and this question has already been asked in the board exams. Why is it important for everyone to experience loss and to stand up after it? It is important for everyone to experience loss and to stand up after it in order to be strong and to get on with life. One needs to stay strong no matter how much it hurts inside. Staying strong is the only way to survive. Moreover, one needs to learn to accept and let go and not cling to something that they can never have. One should understand that the past is gone and it will never come back. Experiencing loss sometimes helps us to grow up and face hardships like loss. This helps us in breaking all the boundaries into freedom. The poem teaches us a philosophy of life through the loss of ball, and that is, loss is a universal truth in our life. We have to lose something at one point of time. Through the loss of ball, the boy learns real knowledge of the world. If he is able to bear the loss, he will be able to face the difficulties of life very courageously. The boy must know how to stand up after a loss. This is very essential for every human being to be able to move on or standing up after a person has fallen or being knocked down. Here, ball signifies losing something valuable that cannot be replaced. The poet wants us to understand that loss is inevitable and everyone must learn to cope up with the loss with patience. So, here I end this poem today, children. I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask me through Campus Care. I'll try my best to clear your doubts. Now, kindly pay attention. The answers of the previous home assignment and some extra notes from this poem, along with today's home assignment, has been given to you through PDF file. Kindly go through it. Thank you.